Good morning, everyone. Nick here with the wife, Melly, of course. And I'm sure you can tell from my eyes, I'm still waking up. But it's another beautiful day in Harbour Island. Blue skies. It is a little bit windy though, but I don't know what we're getting up to today. I think we might go ride the horses on the beach. And so we didn't get to do that yesterday, and we want to do it one of these days. So I think today might be the day. But we're gonna start today like we did the other videos and go get some coffee. We're gonna go back to Coco's at Valentine's because Melly wants the view that they have there. So come join us with some coffee. Back at the Coco Coffee House, you can see that they have scooters that you can rent, much like the Bird and Lime scooters in the States. And looking at that sign, there's a dermatology office here, a fitness center here, so there's a little bit of everything. In my first Harbour Island video, which I'm gonna put at the top of the screen right now, I showed you guys the inside of the Coco Coffee House, but here's another look, but a little less crowded. This time we decided to stay and actually eat our breakfast here at the coffee house, and they have this outdoor deck that has these beautiful views overlooking the rest of the resort and the marina. We both got these breakfast sandwiches and they were absolutely phenomenal. We finished up our breakfast and are heading back to the house now, and I talked about in the last video there was this kind of back road way to get to the rental house. Well, this is it, and it has that amazing view at the bottom, so it became a thing where Melly and I just took that road every single time just because of how good that view was. But we made it back home, and now we're gonna relax and enjoy life for a little bit. All right, so we ended up just sitting around the house for a couple hours. I mean, what time is it right now? It's now almost 1 p.m. and we haven't done anything. We were just sitting in the living room talking, so obviously didn't film that. Y'all don't want to see that, but now we're finally gonna go do what we want to do. Drive around, explore a little bit, show you a little more of the island. We're gonna try to find something fun and exciting to do because there's a ton to do here at Harbour Island, so.
We'll see.
Yeah, so y'all gonna come with us and we're going to show you why you need to explore more of the Bahamas and the Abacos. And I say that because most of my followers are from the Abacos. So those of y'all over there, you need to explore a little more and come down here to Harbour Island. It's a really, really awesome place. But let's go find something cool to do and show you more of the awesomeness that Harbour Island has to offer. Right now, before we start to get into anything, we're just driving around getting some B-roll for the rest of these Harbour Island videos. You know, filming Valentine's, filming the Bryland Club. I've already got Ramora Bay, the beach, all that good stuff. And then after that, I'm gonna grab some lunch, go do something fun. We really want to ride the horses at some point when we're here. So maybe we'll see if the guy has an opening this afternoon and we'll go do it this afternoon. I would love to film that on the drone, but sadly, I think on the ocean side, it might be a little bit too windy because even flying it out here on the bay side, it was giving me high wind warnings. And so even if I can't drone it, y'all are still gonna see it on this camera, so it's gonna be a good time. Well, here's an interesting finding. I actually can't fly the drone around the Bryland Club. And the reason is it's in the airport area. And you know, there's a circle around an airport where you can't fly it. And around that circle, there's a bigger circle where you can fly it, but it has to be below a certain altitude. And the rest of the island, you know, over by Valentine's and Ramora Bay, yeah, I can fly it in the, you know, altitude restricted zone because it's just out of the authorized zone, but because of the layout of the airport and the island, the Bryland Club falls right into the authorization zone, so I can't take off from the property here, which I'm sure is not intentional from the marina, but I'm sure they love that protection with the caliber of boats they have coming in and out of here. You know, it provides them some privacy and guarantees they won't have drones ever flying overhead filming them. So if you have a big boat, the Bryland Club, ideal location for privacy because of that. Oh, yeah. But so we're gonna figure something out. I think I can fly it over the land here, so I think I'm gonna go take off from Ramora Bay because I know I can take off there and then just get some, you know, videos from as close as I can to the authorization zone without going into the authorization zone. So they might be a little bit far away, but so be it. All right, so I managed to get as good of shots as I could at the marina. They're from a little bit far away, but that's all right. And so On Remora Bay here, they have the little place Sunsets. It's the restaurant Melly and I got lunch at the other day. And since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and grab some lunch there again. And so, yeah, let's go get some food, baby.
Let's get some food. I love you.
Excited?
I'm excited. I'm hungry.
I'm starving. It's what, 2 o'clock now, and we haven't eaten since this morning, so it's go time. Making our way to the restaurant from the parking lot, once we made it under this beautiful bougainvillea arch, the restaurant is right there in front of us. It's that open air area right there. It's a bar and a grill, and as I've said before in these videos, the food is absolutely phenomenal. Cheers. As we were waiting on our food, this US Coast Guard helicopter came and started circling the marina because I think somebody accidentally set off their E-perb. I had to get the same burger that I got last time with the egg because it was so good. After we finished eating, we went and took a walk down the dock where I saw this absolutely stunning boat, and I'm gonna bet that most of y'all don't know what this is. This is actually a 23 Albury. It's a runabout model that they'd never made a ton of, and I believe they will still make them if you want them, but super cool boat. And if y'all know me, you know I love Alburys. Here's another beautiful regular center console 23 Albury next to that runabout. It's always nice seeing the Abacos represent down here. In my last Harbour Island video, which I'll put at the top of the screen right now, after we finished eating lunch at the Bryland Club, we watched a Mangusta Oceano pull into Remora Bay. Well, here is that boat at the end of the dock. As you can see, an absolutely stunning boat. As we were leaving the docks, there were some people filleting some fish at the cleaning station, and like most Bahamian cleaning stations, there's always a bunch of sharks that hang out below it that pick up the scraps that you throw in the water when you're filleting fish. And today there were several really good sized nurse sharks just swimming around the fillet station. Nurse sharks are a fairly harmless species, you know, they're really not going to go after any humans ever, but still pretty cool to see these sharks just circling around the fillet table. It's always fun to watch. And to the liquor store, but look at the view headed to the liquor store. Nice. There's a turtle. And we made it to the liquor store. We got what we needed from the liquor store, which you guys are about to see in a second in this video, but now we're gonna go talk to Marty, who is in charge of doing the horseback riding on the beach, to go see if he has any openings for tomorrow morning so Melly and I could finally do that. And so this is actually the little end of the road beach access that falls right between Coral Sands and Pink Sands. And it's a public beach access. Anyone can come and drive the golf carts, park it right where we just parked ours, and walk down this little path that kind of looks like you're walking through a tropical forest. It's super pretty. And go to the beach and hang out. And at the end of this path is actually where the horses stay as well during the day. There's a little horse stable right there on the beach, and Marty, and he has this little Bahamian girl who helps him. You can just walk up at any point, talk to him, and if he has an opening, he'll take you horseback riding right there on the spot. It's really, really cool. You guys are gonna see that in tomorrow's video, but this is where it is. All right, so on the way back home from the liquor store, we actually came and stopped by the horse place where you can ride the horses on the beach. Talk to Marty. Marty's the guy in charge over there, and
we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning is finally the time. We've been talking about it every video, been meaning to do it, just, you know, life gets in the way, especially when you're with a big group of people. So tomorrow's the day. We're hoping it's nice weather, hoping this wind dies down, but I'm excited. So y'all have that to look forward to in tomorrow's video. Excited?
I'm so excited.
Have you ever ridden a horse?
Yes. No, with like, because you just jump into like on the horse, you know?
Yes. I haven't ridden a horse in probably 10 years. It's been,
for me, it's been more than 10 years, so it's gonna be
it'll be nice. All right, for our drink, we got a little something special.
Pink Sand pineapple mint rum.
Yes. We were told it's pretty good, so we're gonna try it. Pineapple mint is an interesting combination, and
Pink Sand, you just only find it in
Bahamas.
Harbour Island.
Yeah, I think they find it in the Bahamas as a whole.
Probably.
Yeah, but the guy told us it's good with club soda and pineapple juice, so we're gonna find out.
smells good. Look, smell it. Taste test.
It's definitely not the best neat. Mixed, it's probably pretty good.
Stop recording.
No.
It doesn't have like the rum
Yeah.
taste, right?
None. What do you think?
I love it.
Do you?
It's good.
See, I think it's not bad. This is this club soda, pineapple juice, and that rum. Not bad. I think the mint is a weird taste, a weird touch, and I don't know, a pineapple drink like this, but pretty good. So if y'all are ever in the area, give it a try. All right, and now we've never been to the south side of Harbour Island, so we're gonna go drive through the south side. I think it's just one road that goes down there, and so again, we're taking y'all along like always and doing some exploring. Hopefully we find some cool stuff, whether it be some big houses, some big estates, the chupacabra, something. We're gonna find something. We found this little public beach access that was tucked back in this neighborhood, and so you already know that we had to go stop and go check out what the beach looks like back here. This is the end of the beach on the south side of the island, and it's the same beach that y'all have seen this entire video. It's just the same beach runs to the north side of the south side, but this is the very south side where it ends, and I personally like this side a little bit better because it's extremely quiet, there's not as many people here, and it's much more relaxed, which is much more similar to the Abacos, which, as you guys know, that is my happy place. But I mentioned it before, and I can't believe I'm not talking about it more in these videos, but Harbour Island is known for having pink sand, and it's because there are pieces of that red coral that break off the reef and wash up onto the beach here. And Melly's holding up a little bit of sand here, and you can kind of see the little bit of pinkish red hue to it. It's pretty cool. We were driving along and saw this. Please look at how big these spiders are. Holy shite. What? I absolutely hate spiders, so oh my gosh. Our next stop is the Bryland Club's little beach club that they have, and this is right across the street from the Bryland Club Marina property, just a little bit further south on the island. And as you can see here, the extent of this property is a shipping container that they've converted into a bar with a couple chairs scattered around, which you're gonna see here in a second. Before exploring the actual bar area, Melly and I decided to go down and check out the beach first because it was golden hour and the atmosphere was absolutely perfect. And much like the rest of the beach here at Harbour Island, the beach here is absolutely perfect. And just like the other beach, it's extremely quiet. Making our way back up to the bar area, you can see that with the amount of coconut palms that are here, it really feels like you're on a tropical island, which I know you actually are, but they really make sure to make you feel like you are. But you can see there's not a whole lot to this place, just that shipping container bar and a couple chairs with a table or two scattered here and there, which I actually really like the feel. And finally, after exploring for a couple hours, we decided to head back to our house to watch the sunset, because I truly do not believe there is a better place on the island to watch the sunset than from this house we were staying in. I mean, just look at that sunset view over the bay. It is absolutely perfect. After enjoying the sunset for a little bit, it was finally time to head and get some dinner, but not before stopping to take a couple more pictures of this beautiful sunset.
Before heading to the Bryling Club, which is where we are grabbing dinner tonight, a couple of the people in our group wanted to head to the south side of the island, which is the more local Bahamian part of the island, and stop by this bar called Princesses because they have this observation deck that the views are fantastic from. This is the observation deck, absolutely beautiful. So we stopped here for a couple minutes, took in the sights and the sounds before heading back up north to go to the Bryling Club. And we are back on the road to the Bryling Club. We made it to the marina and restaurant with a little bit of sunset to spare, and I've talked about this place in my other Harbour Island videos, but the Bryling Club just does such an amazing job of making this place truly feel like the most high-end and fancy marina in the Bahamas, which in my opinion it probably is. And this is the dining area. You sit right out on the dock, which is essentially its own private island out among the boats, and it just gives it this super cool atmosphere. And because we made it at the trailing end of the sunset, it wasn't long before nighttime fell, and the ambiance here with the lighting and the yachts that were all lit up around us was super cool. We finished up our dinner, which was absolutely phenomenal, and decided to head straight to Big Daddy D's. And I've talked about before how growing up I used to go to Harbour Island and I've spent some time here, but I've never experienced the nightlife here, so I'm super excited to see what that has in store for us. And I'm told that Big Daddy D's is the place to be tonight, so time will tell. It turned out to be karaoke night tonight at the bar, which was hilarious because there were this group of probably 17 to 18-year-old kids there who, I'm not being mean, but probably thought that they were the best karaoke people in the world, and they were extremely funny to watch, and I think they knew it too, and they were kind of playing into it. But here are a couple highlights of our night out. Stick around till after the highlights if you want to see Melly and I absolutely make a fool of ourselves, and then also go and see some big old yachts.
You know you love the fight. I say shit I don't know. I wanna tell you something that you probably should know. This that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow.
As you can see, we had quite the night at Big Daddy D's, but before we went back to the house, we decided to stop by Valentine's to go take a look at all the yachts with the lights on. And if you know me, you know that I am obsessed with boats to the point that I made a career out of it, so I never pass up a good opportunity to go look at some boats. And finally, after a long day and a long night, we're going back to the house. We made it back to the house and we couldn't let the night end too early, so we put a little Garth Brooks on and had a little old country karaoke night, which I wish I could play for y'all, but the music was just a little bit too clear, so I think the video would get copyrighted if I let it go. But all in all, just an amazing day and an amazing night with really good people.
And it is bedtime. And that's it for today's video.
Love y'all. We love you. Today was like a long day.
I agree. And if you can't tell, both of us are slightly buzzed, slightly tipsy.
We love you.
Yes, we do. And so
thank you for watching our videos.
Agreed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Like the videos. Comment what you see, what you want to see below, and
we'll see you in the next video.
Oof, yes, we will. Good night, everyone.